fast. So what's the ultimate fat loss diet? It's time to find out. Hit it. Yeah, it's over. Party in the street. Party in the street. We made it. We survived. I survived my first pandemic. Hopefully you survived as well. Oh, yeah. Welcome to a fresh new episode of the Fitness Avengers, where we fight fat, frustration, and fitness fix. I'm your host, master trainer and author Tony Arreola from TotalBodyProject.com, and I'm on a personal mission to simplify fitness for you, coming at you every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube live. Woo! COVID's over, guys. And you know how you know? Because traffic is back. It's time to park your cars on the 405. So, what should you eat? You got the invite to the pool party. You got the vacation coming up. You got to be back at work. But what if the diet that you're trying doesn't work? What do we do then? Yeah, it's a pretty big mistake. If you start a diet and it doesn't work, oh man, it's going to be frustration road. So on today's show, we're going to talk about how before what. We're going to talk about intermittent fasting, which I get a lot of questions on that. And we're going to talk about the best tips, techniques, and weight loss and foods for weight loss so that you can start your skinny journey and get you back on that super fit side. Now that you're seeing the world's over, so then you hug people, you feel good about yourself. Our acid trainer is, what should I do about my back pain? So we'll cover back pain, some stretches to help you guys out. Comment, say hi. If you're watching the replay, say hello. If you want a secret to the skinny guide, type secret to the skinny. And our sponsor is my new coaching program, which is called the Live Fit Coaching Program. And it's a program that I rolled out with the company that I'm going to share some of the success that they've had. And it's pretty exciting, the results that everyone's getting. So what's the fastest way? Because let's face it, going slow sucks. And quitting sucks even more. Now that summertime is here, you got to get in shape now. So you can't afford to have these mistakes and these setbacks, because then we know that this is a problem that doesn't magically go away on its own. I've never had somebody come back, hey, Tony, I didn't do anything, and then it got better. That has happened so far 0 times. If anything, the problem gets a lot worse. So you want to make sure that you're doing the right things so that you can nip this thing in the bud. So the first question that I get is, should you or should you not count calories? And there's debate over where you should or you shouldn't. And ultimately, it's how the game is played. Energy in versus energy out. This 1 pound of fat is equal to 3,500 calories. So if you intake extra 3,500 calories, guess what you get? You get this bad boy chilling right here on the side. But the problem with logging calories is that it's a challenge. It's difficult. So, there's other ways to do it, mastering other habits that would also get you there. And if you do these other habits, it just takes longer, because what I find is that people sometimes they get frustrated if they're not seeing results right away. So counting the calories and really understanding the value of calories and how this all works does help you solidify and understand the pieces of this game. It's not a long-term strategy. It's something that you want to apply temporarily as you really kickstart your program, because counting calories and being in a deficit, increase steps, increase the movement, really bring down those calories. That's what really separates it. That's how you get to your goal fast. So despite what everybody tells you, like I get intuitive eating, mindful eating, we'll talk about that, whole foods, less processed foods, all that stuff. I think that stuff all matters and it's all relevant. But if you want to go fast, you want to go with speed, and you want to get there as quick as possible with your unique diet, then you need to understand that counting calories will get you there fast. It's not fun. It's not easy. But if you don't know what you're putting in the body, it's hard. It's hard to move the needle. And if you start on the diet and you're not seeing results, guess what? You're not going to do it. That's why the keto diet is so popular, because cutting the carbohydrates really gets you that instant weight loss right away. It's mostly water, right? Mostly you drop a lot of water, but that weight drop in the water drop it's very motivating for a lot of people. So now we're thinking about, okay, I'm going to count my calories. I'm really set on getting back to my job, getting back to feeling good, and we have the how versus the what. And this comes down to the habits that you have for eating nutrition. So if you find yourself that you eat fast, if you're like really quick, you're the first one to finish, and your visual cue for being done with dinner is a empty plate, then more than likely you're going to be running on the higher weight side, right? More likely to be on the obese side because you're eating really fast. The body just doesn't have a chance to digest. The brain doesn't recognize satiety, and it's really one of these keystone habits that if you nail this, you just do so much better because the satiety will increase. You'll get more pleasure from the food. You won't be in such a hurry to finish, and you're more likely to really recognize your internal signals. And when you recognize your internal signals, like the fullness of the stomach, then that's how you can really start to change your behaviors and change your life. Where yeah, you're watching your calories, but you're really listening to what your body's telling you, and that is kind of like the secret sauce, the holy grail of change, of how you can make this happen for the rest of your life. So if you haven't, it's not easy, right? Just because it's simple doesn't mean that it's easy. This requires skill, this requires practice, and it requires patience. But if you nail this skill, then everything really opens up for you. So give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. If you need help, extra help, reach out. The next thing is you want to add a lot more fruits and vegetables to your diet. And I know, I'm going to talk about the keto diet in a little bit, but when we're talking about like fruits and vegetables, people are like, carbs are not good. Like I'm not doing any carbs. People don't come to see me because they had too many apples. It's usually not they OD'd on grapes that's why they're going to come see me. It wasn't that they had way too much baby carrots. The carbs that get people in trouble is the carbs that are processed, right? Like your breads, your pastas, those types of deals, anything in a package, cookies, chips, candies, those types of deals, those are the carbohydrates that get you in trouble. But these other carbohydrates, like fruits and vegetables, whole foods, essentially give you what's called satiety rich. And what that basically means is that if you eat, like, say, one strawberry is I think it's like 4 calories. So if you eat like 1 pound, to gain a pound of strawberries, or to gain a pound of fat just from strawberries, you would have to eat 875 strawberries for 3,500 calories. 875 strawberries. That's a lot of strawberries. Most people are not going to be able to eat that because it's 7.5 pounds of strawberries. There's just no way. But if you eat chips, 3,500 calories worth of chips, it's pretty easy to do that. And you can run through the bag like nothing and not get nearly the satiation that you can get from fruits and vegetables. So think about that. If you're at a good weight loss strategy to help you, get that rate up, is half your food should be fruits and vegetables, and eat the vegetables first. That way you can start filling up the room, filling up the space in your stomach with quality, nutritious food that's good for your brain, and that will make it a lot less calories. So they'll be a lot more likely that you get to your goal a lot faster. And I know it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt everyone's feeling. But your friend's diet, right? Hard 35 or 75 or wherever the trend is now, or next week, Brazilian butt lifter, whatever your friend's trying, right, is not gonna work for you. Okay, that's just not gonna work for you for a lot of reasons. For one, your friend, cousin, sister, whoever has a completely different situation that you do. These solutions aren't the same. They're all different for everybody. So if you're trying your friend's diet or your tia's diet and it doesn't work, this is why. Because it's not going to work for you. You need a specific system designed specifically for you, a unique solution for you. Not your cousins, not your friends, not what you saw online, not what everyone's doing on social, whatever the latest hashtag is trending. Not that stuff. You need something that's going to work for you and your lifestyle. Emoji Party. Dun, 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 dun. If you're watching live, go ahead. You're pretty quiet. If you're watching the replay, go ahead, hit those likes, hit those hearts, hit those loves, those little hugs, the confetti, all that good stuff. Type in hashtag GetMeSkinny, and I'll send you a copy of my Secrets of the Skinny guide that to unlock the mastery to your skinny fit body. All right, here comes the secret weapons, the stuff that I talk about all the time that people still don't think it's important. I don't know how many times I've talked about it. Jim, what do you think? Jim's telling me backstage it's a lot. It's a lot. We've talked about this a lot. Sleep and water, you need it. Okay. It's not a nice to have. It's cool if I did or I know about water. You have to have water and you have to have sleep. Okay. Because when you don't get enough sleep, there's these chemicals called leptin and ghrelin. And ghrelin's like the little gremlin that lights up in your brain. And then you crave fattier foods and salt, sugars, because you're not getting enough sleep. Not only that, you're tired, lethargic, and you're dumber. So you make poor choices. So now we're dumber, fatter, sadder because we're not getting enough sleep. Our cognitive ability is impaired. So make sure you get the right amount of sleep because that directly affects the decisions, how you feel. If you feel terrible in the morning, how are you going to take care of yourself? If you feel awful, you're not. Also, if you're not drinking enough water, right? Thirst and hunger are processed the same way. So when you're thirsty, your brain might think you're hungry and you go get food, but in fact, you're actually just thirsty. And water is going to fill your stomach up. So it's going to nourish your brain, nourish your body, nourish your organs, nourish your muscles, nourish your bones, your joints. All of this stuff is counting on you to drink more water. So water with every meal, right? You want that urine to be clear. Clear P means healthy me. Clear P means healthy me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, look, the little T back there. Yeah. He also says clear P means healthy me. But so think about that before you go out after this crazy diet you're gonna try that your friend said, and just drink more water and get more sleep. You'll be surprised at how powerful that is. Now, let's talk about one of these hotter topics, which is intermittent fasting. And there's on both sides, right? Pros and cons to both. Some people swear by it, and some people are like, nah, you should eat maybe 5 meals a day, smaller snacks, whatever camp you're on. I believe that try it and experiment. If it works for you, you keep it. If it doesn't work for you, then you drop it. But if it's causing you to get lightheaded or your energy drops and you just feel off, then it's not for you. It's not for you. You might need to get a snack in the morning. Now, if you can go a little bit longer, and what the thing I like about the intermittent fasting is that it forces you to pay attention to your hunger and be slightly uncomfortable, which is okay. It's okay for you to be slightly uncomfortable and manage those emotions. So you're hungry, okay, I should probably eat something, but you're managing it and you're delaying that gratification because that shows you a skill that when you're hungry, you don't necessarily have to eat. You can just kind of wait it off, hold it off, and then you can eat. But it gives you mastery over self. And that's where the monks and these guys did it, where that's what these like Ramadan, all these things, because you're mastering control over self-control. And that part I like about the intermittent fasting. As far as will it help you get your weight, lose weight faster? It's calories in, calories out. So if you're limiting the amount of time, but then you eat a bunch more food, over 3,500 calories, guess what? You're gonna get some more of these bad boys. So it really doesn't matter in the long play. I think it's good to give the body digestive some rest, but it's not going to accelerate your loss unless you're intermittent, just fasting forever. Now let's look at keto, the keto diet. Keto diet, basically you're cutting out carbohydrates and you're having your lean meats, like fish, all that stuff. And again, you're supposed to have just vegetables with it and cut out some of the, some of the fruits. You're not too much. Strawberries is not what got you in trouble. Okay. Let's just say what it is. It's not the strawberries that got you in trouble. Now, if it's chips, candies, cookies, all crackers, tortillas, breads, that stuff, or carbohydrates, that can get you in trouble. So if you limit those, I think this can work for you. But again, it turns out they're almost like the same type of deal, right? Except that you can have more, because vegetables are basically 0 calories. So you add more vegetables into your diet, eat half. This is going to work for you. But again, you got to find what works for you. But if you're miserable by cutting out the carbohydrates, or you feel like your energy just crashes because you don't have any carbs in your body, then I think it's time to reevaluate. But again, experiment. Does it work for you? When people start training with me, I don't tell them, hey, don't do this, don't do that. We figure out what's working for them and then try to get more of that and then guide them in the right direction. So hopefully that helps. Now we had soup. Last Friday was just an amazing, amazing day for myself and my clients. He trusted me to help put my coaching program, which I've been working a lot over this past pandemic year, and launch it with his company. They did it for 12 weeks. And we had some amazing, amazing results. We had somebody lose 33 pounds. We had maybe like 5 or 6 people lose over 10 pounds. People were sleeping better, drinking more water. And it was just a success all the way around. And, I want to thank John, because John is the owner of the company, and he ended up losing about 11 pounds. So really happy for him. It's one of my clients is his dad. So we were able to help him, and he's getting ready for the wedding. Sonny is my client, and he trusts me to help him with this company. And it was by far one of the best moments of my career. So congratulations, Store America. You guys just did some incredible, incredible results. So I'm really proud of you guys. Just keep delivering. And now that you're coaching, if we're taking a couple weeks breaks before we kick it off again, really, keep working hard. Keep working hard, because it's impossible to stop somebody who never gives up. So you want to make sure that all these habits that we worked on, all these things that we worked on, keep doing them so that you can keep going, keep progressing, and get to exactly where you want to get to. Nicole, hola, Nicole. It's good to see Nicole. Woohoo. Wait, let me get rid of this guy. Hola, Nicole. Hey, hi, T. Then T with me. There's 2 of us today. Hola, Nicole. All right. My Ask the Trainer is, what do I do about my back pain? And I've had a few people reach out to me and, complain about their back. Now, the back pain is kind of a tricky situation. You got to really assess, one of 3 elements that could be damaged as far as like the back goes. Because when you're standing, there's a couple things that can hold you up. It can be your glutes holding you up, your abs, or your low back, right? When people stand up, they got that arch in that low back. So that's when you're standing. So the way that we can help take away some of that low back pain is probably the most common from sitting all day. It's to strengthen the core, so strengthen the abs and strengthening the glutes. Those 2 essentially will do their job and help relieve that low back pain. So in order to help with the low back pain, you want to strengthen the glutes, strengthen the core, and you want to do some corrective stretching coupled with foam rolling. So, and you can get rid of it. And also sleep. Yeah, sleep turns out to be very therapeutic. Sleeping water, I've been able to cure a lot of ailments with just sleeping water. Now, mind you, you have to keep it up for a while and you got to be consistent with it. But it's an easy way to help get rid of like the bones and joints hurting. If you had a chance, join our Facebook group, the Fitness Avengers. I think we're getting close to 200. It's a lot. It's got a good amount of people. And now that the world's opening up, and I'm really excited to see a lot of my clients come back, and we're training in real life. And so, it's good that we're making it through this crazy time. And you're looking back, and I saw one of my clients today. He's 95. Jim, finally came back to the gym, and it's been 14 months or 16 months, something like that. And it just feels good to see everybody again and know that our health and wellness are really something that we treasure and that we value. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Nicole, for tuning in. And I hope this helps you. We'll have an off week next week, because next week is 5th of July. That's what we're celebrating, 5th of July. Because America is reopening, at least hopefully they don't close it again. That would suck. But hey, we know what to do already. We know what to do. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. In a couple weeks, July 7th, I'm having a special show on mindless eating, which will be a new topic that I'm kind of going to explore. So make sure you tune in for that. Again, my name is Tony Arreola, NASM Master Trainer, and my purpose in life is to empower you through health and fitness to get you all the way to the fit side. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Yeah, goodbye, everybody. Court, take it away. Take it away, Court.
Thank you for watching the Fitness Avenger live show.
Woo!
If you like the show, make sure to like it and share it.
Yeah.
Please join us next
Like it and
week
share,
on Facebook
guys.
Live. This week's show is brought to you by
Pandemic
our
is
close
over.
friends at Total Body
Pandemic
Project.
is over.
Visit
We made it.
totalbodyproject.com for more info.
All right, love you guys. Goodbye.